guys? I'm a rock, and this is, ASPC. Not the ASPCA, but a series of pointless of conversations. A series of pointless of conversations. Great. Great way to start this off. I'm a rock, as I said. Joined by me is Keone.
Hey.
And we got a very special guest tonight. He admins the big page Batman over on Facebook. Links in the description. It's Admin Robin.
What's up, everybody? It's not that big.
It's fairly big. I mean,
41.
What are you guys at, like?
366, I guess.
And counting.
By the way, I just checked the description. There's no link, liar.
You're the liar, and I am the fool. You're tearing me apart! Oh my god, I almost just said your name.
Damn it,
So
Rob.
professional. Crotches show.
Oh god. This is what happens when we don't record right away.
Yeah. Anyway, we had a topic. The topic was other, but then we decided to change it into something more legitimate. We're going to be talking about extremists. Not just like crazy like terrorists or something like that.
Trying to blow you up and stuff, yeah.
No. We're talking about like closer to home, domestic extremists. Like people
Extremist? What?
like people who are like pretty much the Tumblr community in a whole. But no, seriously. Like feminism has its extremists, animal rights, like groups that are like their message is A-okay, but like
The way
they
they
go
about
about it wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. Practice, not paper, so to speak. Any groups you guys want to touch on first, or?
Well, since we're talking about, the animal rights, let's just talk about, the most obvious one, PETA.
Oh, God.
Yeah, those guys, and women. Well, yeah, what isn't there, what isn't known about them? You can probably look it all up on the internet, but basically that's the main example. People that, are like, this is our message, like, oh, that's great, rightful, being humane to animals, that's great. But, throwing blood on people? Not the way to go about it. No.
Is it blood or is it red paint?
Well, I don't know. I don't remember. It was one or the other.
I just remember them making the horrible Pokemon abuse game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
actually
right.
made another one, being a parody.
The Mario Tanuki one.
No, it was a Cookie
No?
Mama.
Really?
Wow.
I saw someone let's play it, and it was like, it wasn't so much that it was like showing you the abuse of animals, more like how stupid PETA thinks how stupid PETA is and how they actually think of themselves and what people do. I seriously, like, you are supposed to like cut open the turkey and stuff, so you're doing all this, and then like
Oh,
you leave
Jesus.
the organs in, you stuff it with the organs still in it, and it's like, really?
Ladies and gentlemen, cooking with full-on Samo from Pantera.
Like, that was not even like the best way of showing it. If you really want to show like cruelty to animals, you should have like actually made a game based on that.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that a lot of stuff like that is scare tactic. It really is.
It's not
It's
even
like
scary. Like, I
It's-
watched it.
no, it's scare tactic because it makes people like seem like terrible for doing stuff as simple as cooking dinner or something like
Not
that.
that there isn't animal cruelty. I mean, like, the way they kill cows is really, like, a lot of places is really inhumane, and it's just disturbing, but
That's not you personally. It's corporations. But I believe our guest had something
Yeah.
to say.
I was gonna say it's more shock value than anything. It's not scare tactics. It's just, hey, look at this shocking imagery that's gonna make you potentially want to change what you're doing, except not because we go about it in a really terrible manner.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. It's not really scary.
I
but
don't think I've actually played a Cooking Mama game, but I don't think you cut off a chicken's head in it.
Jesus Christ,
no.
if only.
Obviously you do. You're like Jack the Ripper with fucking chicken.
Yes, this earned it its T rating, ladies and gentlemen. the chicken head cut off. Sort of like, spoilers, the pinky cut off in Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain.
Oh, I haven't played that game yet.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
It's not like it's been out for years or anything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. That's
you know,
right. I remember when I got to that part though. I literally cringed because like the way the voice actor was literally like crying. It was crazy.
and that's talent. But back on the point, we can talk about let's instead of like a giant corporations, why don't we talk about individuals? I mean, there's extremists even in like individual groups. Uh,
That's
I'm
right.
sure you have friends that aren't necessarily you wouldn't think extremists, but when they do something, they like go really far to do this one activity. When you guys just
Yeah,
like
there's an old
what?
saying that goes something like too much of a good thing is bad or something like that, right? So like even if you have a good message, it could get lost in translation because of how extreme you are.
Yeah. So like that that's not someone that necessarily falls under the category of extremist, but like a little bit further away from you then is let's say you're in an activist group for something, right? And you're like, yeah, I like the message, more power to the people instead of the government. And then they like suggest, uh, you know, like beating up officials, and it's just like, no, that doesn't sound like a great idea.
Yeah, it's not that at that point it's not really
Yeah,
just
like I could, if you want, I could cover what I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
yeah, do it actually. That's a
Okay.
good.
So yeah, I was involved in animal rights protesting at one point because the local parks department decided, hey, we're gonna go into this giant park that's nearby and kill like 500 deer because that's totally the proper way to go about things, right? Right? And
No.
they did everything as improperly as they possibly could and just like threw together some stuff and joined. My mom kind of got me into it. We joined up with this group. We picketed and all this good stuff. And it was like, yeah, things are actually going well. I embarrassed the park board at their meeting by using their own math against them. Yeah.
It's
And
pretty good.
then all of a sudden, the guy who was leading the movement decided, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order severed deer heads from the internet and leave them on people's doorsteps.
I have a couple questions regarding the validity of this. Not what you're saying, but just the whole thing. Number one, what did he what was in his mind to do that? Number two, not that I'm curious or anything because it's kind of morbid, but where the hell would you get severed deer heads on the internet? I mean, I'm sure you could find them, but jeez.
To answer both questions beats me. I mean, if I knew what was going on in that man's head, I would, I don't even know. I would probably find the cure for cancer or something.
Oh,
So
wow.
so now this is generally what tends to happen with people. Couple questions for you, Robin. Was it spontaneous or did you notice something tick?
With him,
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't know him too well personally. My mom was more the one who knew him, and she said it was just kind of out of the blue.
Number two, what happened afterwards? Did you
What happened afterwards
uh
is a fun story. My mom and I were sitting on the couch one day just watching TV, and all of a sudden the doorbell rang. And see, we've had these like little, I guess, a security camera like set up in the front porch because someone got shot across the street a few years ago. So we're like, yeah,
Damn.
we're gonna put a security camera out there. And we look at that. We see two men in suits standing there. We're like, well, either they're Latter-day Saints or something's going on. And my mom opens the door, and it turns out they're two FBI agents. And they start like harassing her. And it gets to the point where she actually scares them to where one can't make eye contact and the other one is just kind of like nervously shifting back and forth. And they just leave.
She
seemed
scared
like a
them?
couple of nice fellows. They just wanted to give you your VIP pass to Area 51.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I would have loved that.
But holy crap, your
Yes.
mom scared these FBI agents?
My mom, she's a small lady and she is disabled, but she is a scary woman. I will give her that.
Wow. Cool.
That's a thing. Down with government. Completely averting from the point of this topic. Down with government.
Right, 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 right. I'm
Anarchy.
trying to think of another example of extremists too.
I would say one that's really relevant these days is feminism.
Yeah.
honestly, without stepping on any toes.
And we're not talking about like feminism as in like a bad thing, because a lot of times
Oh yeah, equal rights is equal rights. Everybody deserves equality.
when you oppose feminism, people usually like, what are you, like some kind of like
chauvinistic.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you? Is this some kind of big shot? You think you're better than women? It's like it's not that. It's women that take feminism and then like blow it up and replace it with their own definition. Uh, I mean, like you have women that are like, we hate men, therefore feminist, and that's a really simple thing. There's probably more to it, but like you hear that and you're like, but that's not feminism. That's more like you just don't like men because you think they're pigs. And well, that's, your opinion, and it's cool because I know quite a few guys that are jerks. Um, that doesn't make all men pigs, and it definitely does not mean that you're a feminist.
No, yeah, if anything, you could turn the whole issue on its head and be like, oh, objectifying women? Well, you're stereotyping men. It's just practically the same thing.
Yeah.
You're just setting a stereotype. You don't want to be the damsel in distress? Don't paint anyone as, like, having a pig nose or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, the whole point of it is equality, and
That's right, and it gets lost.
people are turning it into is, instead of equality, now women are supposed to be superior to men, which is absolutely reversing the whole objective of feminism.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like instead of getting the balance straight, it's shifting the balance to the other side.
Another thing that also I would want to consider extremist
Osu?
is girl gamers.
God.
Oh God, can we talk about that next segment?
Yeah, but I
'Cause,
just want to say, like, they totally hurt anything that women are trying to do in regards
On
to
that
stuff.
note, sorry to interrupt. On that note, we'll be right. And we're back. Keon mentioned something earlier. Girl gamers. You want to continue that thought?
Sort of. I just wanted to close it with it just.
No, we can talk about that for all means. We got another like 45 minutes.
Well, I don't want to. I want to focus more on extremists, and like a lot of people wouldn't put this as extremist, but like that's why I was just going to close it, like saying that it hurts the female, cause of trying to like become not just objectified. I mean, a lot of them use their breath.
It's
as
a
way of
touchy subject
doing.
there, Keon. I don't know.
Well, I know plenty of girl gamers. Well,
Who are actually gamers?
yeah, like
Not actually girls?
yeah, and then I also I'm subscribed on YouTube.
Why would you say yeah to that?
What? I'm sorry. I'm more, my head's ahead of my mouth. So.
You mean your mouth is ahead of your head? Wait, what?
Well,
I'm confused.
Damn it.
Anyway.
But I'm subscribed to a few female LPers that actually do video games well, and
Are they sirens?
no.
Okay. Just make
But
sure.
yeah, one's a British commentator,
right.
and she does mostly horror, and then the other one just does a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like when I see like geeky, like if you Google like geeky hipster girl, like stuff like that. Like seriously? Come on. Really?
Well, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I wouldn't say it's much of a problem. It's just a hindrance.
Well, it can be a big problem depending how you look at it. I mean, if that's where it's going to go, then it's going to set back what women rights have, been trying to get forward for the longest time.
It's not about women, for me, personally. It's not about women. It's about people who just, I don't know. I'm a stickler for people who act on bandwagons because I'm a cynical fuck.
Oh, true. Wait,
It's about...
are we allowed to curse to the extent on this?
Oh, I guess so.
I've already sworn multiple times.
Well, I say damn it mostly, but
I've already
God damn it, Frank.
I've already said probably a little bit more than I should have.
Yeah, he said flamingo once or twice, so I guess this is the uncensored episode.
oh, okay.
Censor me. The bleeps make it funnier.
God damn it, Ray William Robin.
Ray William Robin. That's insulting.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
sorry,
make,
I didn't.
I don't make that many dick jokes, do I?
Oh my God.
No, you don't.
Uh,
I hate that
But
guy. Let me just.
yeah, go on.
Speaking of extremists.
Oh, perfect example. Fans.
Oh,
Fans. Extremist fans. I mean,
Fandoms? Yeah.
oh my God. All right. So, PewDiePie is probably the
Oh God,
best
no.
example for his
Yeah.
fans
I'm already throwing up in my mouth. Please no.
because they put so much hate out. Like, what you're doing is not making more love for the person that you're a fan of. You're making more anxiety, or not anxiety. What's the word?
Why would he have anxiety when he has a hot girlfriend that he's showing off every other video?
Maybe
Not
because
anxiety,
he's-
Proof she
animosity.
exists.
Animosity. Making more animosity towards PewDiePie himself. I don't watch him personally, but like I don't really hate the guy. I mean, I just don't watch his stuff.
What you're watching is a mediocre gamer. What you're listening to is like a seizure.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't have an opinion on that because I don't really watch his stuff, but
Neither do I really, but like one video sums up every video.
I've seen like
Sorry.
2 of his videos, and yeah, it's pretty much true.
so this is a
And, like-
bias, but his fan base, I think we can all agree, can probably cool off a little bit. I mean, he's just one guy that does videos, and like that doesn't make him God, nor
I mean,
Closing this.
ruler
What?
of the internet.
it's
that Rob?
cool if you want to be like, hey, this guy is neat. I enjoy what he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't feel like, oh my God, he's so much better than you. Oh my God. No, that's
Then again, you got to think about his target audience.
yeah.
I'm gonna close this with a statement. Please die, Pi. Come at me, bros. Actually, don't.
Jesus, don't do that.
Magic of editing, please.
Listen, you're still giving me views, so
Oh jeez.
and they must really be interested in what we're talking about because we're like 20 minutes in.
Wait. The opinions of a rock do not
Reflect the opinions
of a
on.
rock, the channel.
I bet you didn't even know rocks had opinions. Racist. Rocks are a race. They have faces sometimes. Look at the Easter Island heads.
Or Mount Rushmore.
That's right.
Or like that rock,
Or cat.
or
Mount
that
Rushmore.
giant Jesus statue. I mean,
Oh, in
The one in Brazil,
where
in
is that?
Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of that. I'm so bad with stuff like that.
Or Mars. Mars has a face.
There's a man on the moon. There's a moon face.
Oh my God.
Maybe-
Are we referencing the Mighty Boosh in this
Sort of.
transition?
Illuminati.
Oh gosh.
It's all Illuminati.
Illuminati.
But
The moon Illuminati's you.
now we're just saying random crap.
Hey there, everyone. This is Raukau.
Oh my God. But,
Hopefully we can get him on this show one
that'd
day.
be cool. Another example of extremist fans would be like, well, the most popular
Dead silence.
one right now that a lot of people hate on are bronies, and
Oh,
like,
screw them,
like-
though. I mean, like, I met a couple cool ones, but, like, when you... God damn, it's like children's
and the
show.
thing is, what I'm really get sad about is that a lot of when they become top comments is not because of what they said in the top comment. It's because they have a brony picture or pony picture as their avatar.
Yeah, that
And
happens.
I'm just like, why? Like, it's cool that you like something, but don't like flaunt it. Again, like it's something that's better than everything else because really it's not. It's just something that a lot of people jumped on because it got popular really fast.
I wish that the Star Trek fandom was a thing these days. That seemed
It
like
is,
fun.
but like they're a lot quieter.
Yeah, they're not belligerent like most other fan bases.
Like like, when you meet a Star Trek fan that's like an actual like big fan, they'll like know Klingon or something. It's just like whoa.
That's pretty cool, actually, though.
And it's just like you have those kind of fans, but they don't like throw it in your face. They'll go to cons and they'll do that, but they don't go out in like public and just be like, I can speak Klingon, you can't. Wow, that makes me better.
There should be a fandom for, like, Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, I think there is.
There's a
Really?
fandom for everything.
Yeah, there's a fandom for
That's
everything.
true.
I mean,
Including
as a,
us! My god.
Oh,
Not yet.
I could fix that.
Well, Robin, there is,
I don't know.
but not
I
us.
There's
have
definitely a big fandom for Kyon. I mean, come on. Everyone
Well-
loves Kyon. He has to deal with
Yeah.
that really weird chickady, the thing that's God.
The Thing? Don't call her a thing. She'll blow up the universe.
I meant to think, I was going to say think she's God, but she actually is God. Doesn't know it, though. So she does a lot of weird shit.
Fire, fire, fire. Anyway,
Fire. What? What the heck?
okay. Extremists, right?
If we're going on the topic of extremist fans, if we're doing that. I probably have a little experience with that.
A little? Yeah, I
Well,
know.
the personal experience is better because it gives more realism.
Oh God, personal experience. There's a reason that I have an admin account for my page. It's because some people have found my real life account, and of course, when I started adminning, when we were at around like maybe 5 to 10,000 likes, I didn't really know any better, and I accepted some friend requests, and they turned out to be really creepy stalkers.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
And yeah, that's the last time I added someone just straight on my real life account, and then I made my admin account.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
I think I knew someone in real life that actually had a stalker, and it really, like, she deleted her Facebook, changed her number, dyed her hair. It was crazy. And for a while I actually couldn't get in touch with her because, again, she did, like, changed a lot of stuff. It was that bad.
And then you realized that you were actually in a Leonardo DiCaprio movie and you were the stalker.
Oh my god. But
Yes.
no, but
Anyway.
like they actually caught the guy, which was good.
Well, yeah, that
That
is
put her
good.
mind
People
at
like
rest.
that are like,
But
yeah, and like Facebook and stuff like that has made it so much easier for
Oh.
people like that to be like relevant.
yes,
And
exactly.
it's like, Jesus Christ, everything is everything these days.
yeah, everything's all available and out there just for anyone to search and look up.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, like, I do petitions. Like, I'll sign petitions online, and like, I have a LinkedIn account or something, or some, I don't know, some random.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were doing stuff. We were Googling people's names and stuff, and your name actually came up because I don't know if you know this, but when when you give information to like social networking sites, they get paid by like public database sites to give your information to them, so anyone can just look you up.
Yep.
It's pretty crazy.
I mean, what I do sometimes, I'll just, since I have a lot of friends that I've made online, being a page admin and stuff, and I'll just randomly search and see if I can find their address. Like, here, if you message me, like, actually here, let me see if I can actually find your information, Rock. And I'm gonna message it to you if I can. And I'm gonna work on that as we talk.
Alrighty.
Can I throw in another extremist fan base?
Yes,
Go ahead.
Carl Sherburne.
Oh, screw that guy.
I actually
man.
haven't heard of this guy.
Oh no. When we get back, my personal information and Carl Fat-Ass Shelburne. Stay tuned. So we're back, and did you ever find that informamemes?
No, because you live in a small town in New Jersey and no one cares.
Shh. Shh. Anyway. Yeah. So New Jersey, all the way New Jersey, for simultaneous, if you're watching this, which I will make you one day.
That sounds bad.
Watch this. It's a thing. Okay, so I'm going to tag 5 people. Who are my 5 tagged people? A German Shepherd, a bowl of soup, Abraham Lincoln, and the one Zubat who can watch YouTube videos. Because I know you all watch my videos like 3 times a day. I mean, come
I
on.
think you came up with some of them yourself there. But
Yeah, I did.
I like that.
I haven't seen that video in a while. Anyway, we're talking about... brace yourselves here, folks, because it's going to take a couple more braces than usual to keep this bastard up. Carl Ludwig Shelburne? Is that how you pronounce his name? Sherbert?
He eats enough of it.
If you eat too much lime sherbet, it starts to taste like pine sol. Random fact.
I don't want
Anyway,
to try that.
Before we actually start talking about this, this is a new subject to me. I think it was probably obvious before the last break, but yeah, I've never heard of this guy before, and I know a little bit
yeah,
about him now.
we were cluing him in during the intermission between recording sessions. So, saying sessions like that sort of makes me think like I'm saying sessions, but drunk. So there was like no point in that. Anyway, Carl Sherburne, because the L is silent for some reason. How about you talk about him, Robin?
All right, yeah, I
'cause
guess it's
you have experience.
yeah, my resident area of expertise, page adminning, because I'm le funny page admin, I post le funny memes, cool.
Right.
But essentially, there are pages that we refer to on Facebook as cancer
Oh God.
that
Yes.
we prefer were removed from existence. He runs a lot of those pages. Basically,
Probably started a lot of that controversial tumor stuff.
oh, he did. He is probably the main reason it got started. Because his pages run off basically trying to be quote-unquote edgy. They're just trying to be as offensive as possible, and that's how they get their likes. And it attracts a whole bunch of idiots that will go and flame you and defend him to the death, even though he's just some fat guy with a neck beard behind a computer trying to offend
Jesus.
everyone.
So he's Amish, except given things that Amish people aren't supposed to be given.
That is an insult to the Amish people.
Yeah, I was about to say. I shouldn't compare. Yeah, I know a little bit about him. I do artwork for certain Facebook pages, and yeah, I see him a lot, and it's not hard to see him.
Man,
That wasn't a fat joke. I'm just saying he's like everywhere.
It works
Interpret it
both
as you
ways.
will.
man, you guys have some interesting stuff to say on this. I have nothing.
No, yeah, he's
I'm barely
like
going
the biggest.
Facebook as is.
He's really the biggest. Take that as you will, asshole on the fucking entire. I don't even want to say community because that's kind of sad, but community.
Yeah.
Of Facebook.
Right now, like, the Facebook community, quote unquote, is centered around him and like 2 other cancer pages. Like, I think it's Autistic Humor and something else.
Oh Jesus.
they're all-
See, that's what I mean. Like, even just the title is like you get an idea of what you're getting into.
They're all just so incredibly dumb.
Yeah, ignorance and trying to fit in. That's what that is. One could take a philosophical look at this and say, is technology really about this? Is this what we intended? Is this really fitting in? I mean, you're not actually
Sounds like a
face
great
to face.
topic, actually.
You're not really interacting with anyone face to face. You could be someone like that old saying goes, on the internet, nobody knows you're a dog.
Damn it, I was gonna say that. Oh, the good thing nobody knows that I'm actually Spider. Whoops.
On the internet,
I thought you were Ari.
nobody knows you're a rock, except for the people who look at your channel title, which is literally a rock. It totally is.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah,
yeah, you'll be getting a link of this after it's done. So
Cool.
anyway, yeah, Carl is he's a thing.
And his
If
fans
you
are
look
a
at him
thing.
carefully enough, you could see that he takes up the volume of multiple things. But enough with the fat jokes. I could go on for hours, but
No.
anyway, yeah, man, he is just scum of the earth.
He's a grade A-hole. We'll leave it at that.
Oh. Well,
Well,
do
let's
we
not leave it
mention
at
his
that.
Fans? I mean,
Yeah, I was about to say, let's not
Well, I
leave
mean,
it
like,
at that.
leaving it
because this is
at that for just Carl himself.
right.
So his fans. That's the real point of us bringing this up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not about him because he's not even worth mentioning.
Even though
It's
we went
about-
on about it.
Yeah, right. No, it's really about the fandoms and the extremists in the group.
Because
It's about his fans, I guess, because that's really all the fandom is.
yeah,
His fans.
basically, you say something about Carl anywhere on any page with a decent number of likes, and you're going to get all sorts of his fanboys and fangirls flocking in, and literally, they will try spamming you and flaming you and posting gore and porn on your wall, thinking it'll do something. And they're stupid to a point where their belligerence actually becomes extremism. It's just
Yeah, it's
sad.
really.
I
I was just about to say it's sad and it's pathetic.
have
It's
to
like,
admit though
why are you doing this?
that I don't think I would mind the porn posting, but I
Shut
would
up.
mind the gore posting.
Shut the hell up.
It's from experience. It's mostly she-male and things of
Oh,
that
I don't
nature.
like that actually. Oh my god.
Sausage fest.
And unfortunately, a lot of those are fake. So, or fortunately.
Did you say fortunately or unfortunately? I didn't catch that
I
quite.
think I said unfortunately, but I really meant fortunately a lot.
You're really screwing it up today, man.
I think it's because
Girls that aren't girls. Girls that aren't
I think
girls.
the steakhouse
Unfortunately,
messed me
they're
up.
not actually she-males. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus crust. The ultimate pizza.
You heard it for your
I
folks.
swear to you, one day I will own
Next
a
time you go to a pizza place, order the Jesus crust.
I want to get
sounds-
like a stuffed crust pizza from Pepperoni and have from Pepperoni.
That's the name of my pizza house now. Pepperoni. Pepperoni.
But no, it's a stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut, and just ask them to put the pepperoni in the shape of a cross, and there's your Jesus crust.
That'd be offensive.
Mm.
That's something that, like, Carl What's-His-Face would post with the edgy face.
He probably, are you butthurt, lemorphis?
Oh my god.
Was that words?
I don't know. I don't...
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of more extremist groups, I think we haven't touched on this yet, but religious.
Ooh, yeah, that's
religious
right. Good segue.
extremists. I mean, I'm not even going to use the most obvious.
Stop for a second. Disclaimer, we're not talking about just one religion. We're talking about all religions.
Yeah, that's why I'm not using the most obvious one. But, I mean, when you have religions that advocate, like, community and love and stuff, and then they go around and, you know, hate on
Do the
people-
exact opposite?
Yeah, exactly. Hate on people for not conforming to their beliefs or something, or saying that God gives them the right to do this. I mean, if you really think about it, our country, the United States, was formed on religious extremists.
Freedom.
We
Yeah, but
over
it's
and said
it's
that
also
the land was
about
given
being-
to us by God.
No, it's also about being... I have a problem with Manifest Destiny and stuff like that, because it's also about being outcasted for religious beliefs. So it's about freedom of religion, or belief, or whatever you want to do, because, like, that's what our country was really founded on. I don't care who
And
wrote
even
that
then,
you have to be a certain religion on hemp paper in the 1770s.
yeah, and even then, like, people were still hitting each other for being of different religions. I mean, if you're
course.
in one colony, you had to be this certain religion, or else you couldn't be there.
Yeah, well, look at where those religions are now. Non-existent. Like, I've met only, like, a couple of Quakers in my life, and man,
Yeah, Quakers.
I don't-
Quakers
I didn't even know they still exist.
Quakers are interesting because I'm pretty sure they were the only ones that actually had like female quality in their religion,
Western Buddhists.
which is like it's crazy. I actually really like the idea of the Quakers. I don't know everything about them, so I'm not about to say like that like,
They're
cool religion,
complete
but like
pacifists, I believe.
but that's a really like I like that because that's just like embracing something that everyone was just like what that's not true.
Yeah, I think that the best religion that you can follow, and it's not even the religions that I'm hating on. It's the people following them. That's the thing.
Exactly.
That's the difference between, extreme and not extreme, as we're trying to touch on.
Extremists are just people that
Yeah, exactly. It's not the whole
use
thing.
other
Granted, certain fandoms that are around these days, including, and not limited to, the Carl Sherburne thing, are more likely than not assholes or fanatics. It's terrible.
Or stupid. You forgot stupid.
Well, yeah, there's that.
intelligence.
That's actually the catalyst word there. The main predicating factor there is stupid, the main word I would like to use. Because, it's true. You can't really reason with people like that. Same with, like, we were talking about PewDiePie earlier. It's the same deal. It's like, oh, if you have the word bad and Carl or PewDiePie in the same sentence, even if you're not saying anything about them, they'll flip out on you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because Lord knows they can't put together an entire sentence.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that intelligence is quite low in certain fan bases, and that's really the reason why people can't stand them.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I don't even. I think the internet kind of brings out the stupid in the human
Yeah.
race.
And then there's people like on the exact other spectrum, where like because you're in a fandom, you become like an elitist, and you're like, oh, I'm better than everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like true fans are. Wow, I just kind of cracked my voice there. True fans are those that obviously don't get up in arms at the slightest like discretion that someone has against whoever they're following or whatever they're following. Like
Right.
if your response to someone saying, "Yeah, I don't really like those guys," is to flip out and start flaming that person, then you aren't a true fan. You're just some person that is obsessed with this thing because it's a big thing.
Yeah, you gotta learn to take criticism with a Z. That's a thing. Critiprism. Dark side of the woo. Yeah,
Would you get to the
anyway.
point?
Would you please pass me that health potion? God damn it, you have a heal. Would you kindly shut the fuck up?
But
That guy was funny. Anyway, go ahead.
Let me also just say that if you try to defend your fandom, that's all right too. There's no there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to defend something.
Yeah, but it's
but
also a
you have
very
to be-
fine line
You
to
have
cross.
to do it in a logical way, not like lol, you're a faggot.
Yeah, there's a really fine line to
Really.
cross these days because FAGT 1v1.
Yep.
420 blaze it.
Yep.
360 quick scope your mom.
Dropped your pants. Found a ring in there last night.
God.
Dropped your
Anyway,
pants when I dropped the
Our
bass.
podcast goes from intelligent sounding to like memes. We're like the most ADD thing.
I like it.
The acronym is going from ASPC to ADD.
I feel kind of bad. I keep having to mute my mic because the tacos I ate are kind of affecting me.
Oh God. And on that note, when we come back, closing thoughts and such. Yeah, we'll be back in a brief second. So stick. Okay, we're back, and we're doing clothing. We're doing clothing, just like I said I was doing
Guys,
before.
my shirt looks so fabulous right now. You have no idea.
No. Shirts. Those are a thing. That's right. I forgot.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, closing thoughts on this extremist fandom slash bias slash religion slash anything else that can be extremity as an onomatopoeia, which is not really. I don't know. I just went off on a thing.
You said
Non-sequitur
extremities,
things.
so I thought fingers.
But yeah, let's Robin go first since.
Yeah, you had a thing, didn't you?
Yeah, I think the main point of what we were trying to say is that extremists tend to do the exact opposite of what they set out to do or what they think they set out to do. Instead of promoting the thing that they're talking about, they end up destroying it from the very inside out because they present it in a light that's completely unfavorable, illogical, and turns people off from any reasonable semblance of the cause that they're trying to represent.
Yeah, it definitely it leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth. It's like first impressions are a thing, and like if you're like, oh well, I mean, Like if like you're hating on something, let's say like let's say theoretically a view on, I don't know, Carl Sherburne's fan base doesn't exist yet, and you are like, oh well, he's kind of a dick, and then you're like, I don't like your content, I'm sorry, and like one of his fans, rather than being like, oh my god, you're a faggot, you just can't handle it, da da da, your butt hurt, all this shit, goes, well, no, think about this. He's obviously, and goes about it like an intelligent human being. Maybe you'll be like, oh, okay, maybe at least his fan base isn't too bad. But no, it's not what happens.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
Obviously, we talked about that, and if anyone's familiar with his fan base, or if you're a part of his fan base, please wise up.
Did we talk about
Let
it?
me know.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, we kind of scratched the
Kinda,
surface.
sorta. Just a little.
It's a pretty big surface, mind you, but we scratched it.
Yeah. To me, I think extremists as well, like there's a certain part of them, like some extremists are obviously brainwashed into thinking that the way that they're thinking is correct. And then another part of extremists is just that either they are trying to sabotage themselves and their fan base, or they think what they're doing is actually appropriate, and
There's also a thing as simple as they
Unfortunate.
just don't want to be wrong.
that too.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
who wants to be wrong?
No, nobody does, but at least be mature about it.
Well, I can admit I'm wrong.
That's like one of the main
Like I'm wrong right now. I
reasons.
can't accept it. Damn it.
One of the main reasons people are so turned off by religion in modern society is because, number one, a lot of the viewpoints set out by radicals in history, but also that are still being set out to this day. I mean, like, you look at, like, Catholicism versus homosexuality. This is a religion that teaches you to love all and accept all. Turn the other cheek about even things that are, like, against God.
Treat others who
But-
treat you the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have these people who are like, you are the spawn of Satan just because you want to sleep with someone of the same sex, or you're attracted to someone of the same sex. It's
Or
bogus.
they even try to argue that it's unnatural, trying to be logical, yet we found that it's perfectly a natural thing. In many
Yeah, it
kinds of
happens in
species.
nature.
It exists in basically every animal species.
That's right. And like, that's what turns people off. It's not the homosexuality thing. That's an isolated incident. Just the whole backwards thinking of it is what turns people off. When really, religion is actually, if you take away the people, a beautiful thing.
Yes.
It's neat that kind of thing exists.
Yeah.
It's very
Religion is a very interesting thing
Crazy.
because obviously it's something that lasts for thousands of years, and then there's lessons that we can even learn from thousands of years ago today, and we just
exactly. It's still relevant.
but it's muddled by all these people that want to use it in terms of violence or hate, and it's
yeah,
a sad
that's
thing.
what I'm saying. Like things that have happened in the past. Like most wars are religious. The war we're in now is religious. I mean, it's obviously still relevant in some sense, but in the negative, in terms of that kind of situation, it's scary how that kind of thing affects people.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you start using an already prevalent, already well-established cause for your own personal, I guess, means and wants, then it turns into something completely corrupt and different from what it's set out to be.
Exactly, and that's the point we were trying to get, and you pretty much hit the nail on the head there. It's self-destructive. It really is, and you completely. I think the premise we had going into this is it completely just throws off the actual cause. I mean, like, it leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth. Like, back to feminism or animal rights. Good causes, definitely. Equal rights is great. We shouldn't abuse animals, but when people go around murdering people or just pointing the finger, like, what are you gonna do? I mean, like, that's not good.
Mm.
You can't justify
Which is
certain actions.
why extremists are so, scary.
Yeah, it is. It's really scary. There's one and I know we touched on this already, but there's this one animal rights group, and I forget what their name is, but it's so famous in pop culture, where they would go around, causing property damage on animal testing labs and releasing animals into the wild, that were in testing labs. I'm sure you guys have seen this somewhere or another, but they would go
Yeah.
beyond that to where they would steal information to get these scientists' address and like lynch them and stuff in their front yards. It was crazy. back in like the 80s, I think.
Yeah, doing something like freeing animals and stuff, cool, you know? You're setting a very...
I guess, but that's like releasing a chimpanzee into
Well,
like an
not
urban...
that way, but like... Let me rephrase that. Like, if you're trying to rescue the animal, that's awesome. You're doing it in a very passive way, too, not like beating people up. That's good.
Exactly, but that's not what they're
Exactly,
doing.
but that's not what you're doing. You take it
Yeah.
a step forward and then use violence, and that doesn't help anyone, as we've been saying. So,
No,
closing
yeah, it
thoughts,
sucks.
extremists, bad for any cause or fandom because they ruin the message.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's about.
Yeah.
Robin said it perfectly. It's definitely,
Yep, just reiterating.
yeah. I don't know. We got like 5 minutes left. You guys want to talk about
memes.
Shut the hell up.
Quick. I am Le Master
quick.
Troll 2013.
Oh god. I have a cause that I'm kind of extreme about. You guys want to hear it? Nerf Trundle. Nerf fucking Trundle. And Aatrox isn't that good anymore.
She was never good.
I don't know. Trend is kind of broken still.
No, yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
he
Aatrox
just
is like Trin's younger brother.
Trendmere became broken in Season 3 because of static shift thing.
Undying Rage.
God, Undying Rage pisses me off so much.
Just walk
The
away.
only-
Be the bigger man and walk away for 3 seconds and then kill him.
The only real way to actually like kill him that way is to ignite him and then run.
Yeah,
LOL tips on a video that had nothing to do with LOL before.
there you go.
Welcome to the end. Well, I did mention that I did mention Ari before, but I don't...
Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah.
That's right. That's kind of an in-joke that nobody's going to get but us three, but yeah.
Well, that and any other guests, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
We'll go with that.
That's right. Either way. Nerf Trundle 2013.
Nerf.
Not that many people really use Trundle too
Oh,
much.
not anymore. That's good.
Nerf Anidia.
Nivea. Trundle's OP, better Nerf Nivea. or Aurelia,
I
sorry.
mean, I've seen my friends go on Anivia and literally, you know, the little ice circle thing,
Yeah.
one shot, just champions,
Jesus.
instant
Yeah.
death.
She's the only thing that really stops her from being played a lot, though, is because she's very, very tough to use. I mean, her Q
Difficulty curve will do
is so
that, yeah.
slow, but if you hit it twice, the damage.
I hear that Poppy's pretty OP.
She's pretty strong. Yeah.
I've actually never seen a good Poppy in a game.
Well,
I watched Box.
yeah, he's like the best 13-year-old LoL player you'll ever
He's
see.
16, I think.
16? Whatever.
Yep.
Either way, he's still a virgin. We think.
He said so on his stream. I don't know. Nothing bad about Box. I like Box.
Yeah, he's cool.
Actually, if you watch Wings, he sometimes plays Poppy if he feels like it. It's pretty good.
You should watch Fabby. He's the best
God, Fabby.
player out there.
I haven't actually seen him too often, unfortunately, on the streams now.
Because people realize that he's just not good. Hey guys, first time Draven. Go easy on me, wink wink.
But Fabby is good in his own way because he just trolls everyone and still
yeah,
wins.
Somehow. It's because his team is so
I just
good.
like this. This like we already closed out. We're done. So now we're just talking.
Oh,
about
yeah.
stuff we like.
After hours.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's after hours. I like how our after hours is after 2 in the morning.
Oh yeah, definitely. Fun fact, actually, the podcast was originally called 3 a.m. and we're running at like 3:30 here anyway.
Yeah,
Oh.
me too.
I'm at 2:30 because, you know,
An hour?
hashtag YOLO.
Hashtag
Also,
minus 5
fun
GC.
fact, my background is an ever-changing splash art and some fan art of League of Legends characters.
Hey, did you
It's
use
Vladimir
mine?
right now. Which one?
Vlad.
Oh, I actually did
The-
put Riven
with
in
the-
there, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen her yet, but then again, I have stuff covering up my background all the time, so it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But Vladimir!
This
Screw that guy, man.
right here, I'm gonna send you guys. a little light screen cap of it, is my background. I'm probably going to change it, but it's
Oh.
cool for now.
Sama-san.
Yes.
I see.
Yes. And none of you can see it because you're not in a Skype call, because you're not special.
Here, I'll share it on screen right now.
Damn it.
No,
I lied.
Le Master Troll 2013. I'm getting edged out here. He's too edgy for me.
The only person that edges all of us out combined is Singed.
God damn it.
Oh, God.
Actually, that's not true. You remember that Nasus kill with 8 mushrooms?
I don't
Shut up,
know.
Nasus. You're a dog.
I don't know. I went on Gangplank and bought 6 doors.
Oh, God.
I was on Gangplank and I literally bought 6 Doran blades and just ran into the middle of an ARAM just shouting in caps, I have to damages! And I got a few kills with 6 Doran blades.
Do what you want, because a pirate is free.
Fun.
You are a pirate.
That item's not actually that weak, but it's only early game that's strong.
Garen, please protect me. Don't worry, I bought 4 Doran's blades.
I'm seriously going to start off every ARAM just like buying a few Doran's blades.
I think you can
Why
buy
not?
3, actually.
Yeah, you can buy it 3. I can buy like 3 Doran's blades and a health pot and just go in.
Oh, jeez. On that thought, Doran's blades. Helpful. Yes or no?
No, they're
Yes.
extremists.
They are extremists. Just throw them at people. Get the poke with Gangplank. Anyways, it's about that time. So, I'm a rock. Keon is here.
I'm Robin.
And, yes, Robin.
Tweet.
Very special guest. It's been nice having you on. It's been very eventful.
Fun being on.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. Everybody loves doing this, and hopefully we get some views eventually.
Robin says he's going to make us very popular.
You guys on my page, cause
Thanks, Carl.
I
I'm just kidding.
was gonna say there aren't suddenly 3 of me sitting in my chair, so
There are suddenly 3 of me, and we're all extremely sweaty.
Suddenly.
And my beard has moved down to, like, the bottom of my neck.
Suddenly.
masturbating on that guy's stuff.
Oh my god, seriously? We should have ended this like 20 minutes ago. Oh god.
Alright, anyway. Yeah, this has been a series of pointless conversations, and, hope you tune in again and we haven't scared you off with all this lewd stuff.
Masturbation!
Stop posting lewd stuff.